Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another JVS movie review. Today, we are bringing you the latest from writer-director Justin Simien, Bad Hair, which is a Hulu film. It actually played at Sundance first and then was picked up. The rights were distribution rights were picked up by Hulu, so now it is a Hulu film starring Elaine Lorraine, Vanessa Williams, Jay Farrow, and Lena Waithe. Quick synopsis, and then we'll get quickly into this movie. In 1989, an ambitious young woman gets a weave in order to succeed in the image-obsessed world of music television. However, her flourishing career may come at great cost when she realizes her new hair may have a mind of its own. This movie is just as silly as that synopsis sounded. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I'm not sure what this movie is. I'm not sure if it's a comedy. I'm not sure if it's a horror. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a suspense. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a drama. I don't know what this film is, and part of the reason I don't know what this film is because I believe the people who made it don't know what this film is. This film has every tone humanly possible for a movie. Every one of them. It's every tone humanly possible is in this film. I don't know if it was purposely done that way. I don't know if they couldn't necessarily pinpoint a certain direction or a certain seriousness and certain elements they needed to put in this film, but it feels all over the place. And it starts with the lead character coming up with a MTV Jams type of show for a network that we don't know what the network really is. And her natural hair wasn't good enough, so management switches and they tell her she basically needs to look like black people of the late 80s, early 90s look. A lot of weave and a lot of straight hair, a lot of like whipping and tossing and all of that. It never makes the statement that I think it wanted to make, which is being yourself is the most important thing. Let your talent speak for itself. It kind of hints that that's the message of it, but it just goes unnecessarily silly here. Now, Justin, I think he wrote this also, but I know he directed it. He's pretty good. Dear White People, if you've seen it, is a really good movie. To me, it's an even better show for Netflix, but everything misses the mark here. The film doesn't look good. It's made to look in this grainy 80-ish type of feel to it. It like they really go for the 80s type of feel with this film, but it just never comes across as good. The score is not that good in this film. The acting, the performances are really not good at all in this film, along with the tone not making much sense. It is literally 3 movies in one, maybe 4 movies in one. At each stage of the film, it changes tone. And at that point, I get lost. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be watching here. I just know it's not good. That's it. Like, this is a bad, like, let me say it like this. Me and my friends have a night when we watch films from black creators, and we call it Bad Black Movie Night, right? So on Bad Black Movie Night, we pick movies that are bad, but they are made by black people and that black people tend to possibly like, even though we know the movies are bad. We've seen Bones, Tales from the Hood, any bad black movie you can name, like we would sit and watch. This would be a film that would be too bad to watch at Bad Black Movie Night because it's not entertaining. And I think that's the crux of my issue with this film. The concept is interesting. If they would have spent more time attempting to execute that instead of attempting to go for gross out moments and cheap scares, maybe the film would have been better. If maybe they took their message more seriously, maybe it would have come across better. Maybe if they didn't add unnecessary celebrity characters in it, again, maybe it would have worked better. it just feels like it was made to put a lot of well-known black people in it, and they were going to use that to draw box office or draw an audience. And instead, it comes across as a sloppily made film. This is, again, it's not overly entertaining. It's not interesting beyond the concept of it. It's some parts of this film that were just gross and nasty for no reason. And I'm not talking about in the sense of gore. It's things they do with the main villain, which is the hair. Jesus, that sounds silly. The main villain, which is the hair, that is, it's just disgusting. And I couldn't get over those moments at times, and I had to sit back and like really question, should I finish this movie? And that's never a good feeling if you got to wonder if you should finish a film. It just nothing works for me in this film. Nothing at all works. Again, it's 4 films in one, and it shouldn't be 4 films in one. All it took was one well executed idea, and this could have been great. This could have sent a very powerful message. Instead, the message that it's trying to convey is completely lost, and it comes across as too silly. So, Bad Hair, bad movie on Hulu. Out of a possible 10, I'm gonna give Bad Hair 2.5 out of 10, and I am stuck while I'm highly confused why I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 10. I didn't enjoy any elements of this film. I love horror movies. I love bad horror movies. I love this the writer and director. I really love his work. Like Dear White People is one of my favorite shows. The movie is a really good movie. So I really love his work. And here he just misses the mark on everything. Nothing in this movie works. Not even a little bit does anything in this movie work. But some people may enjoy it. I don't know who that audience would be, but I'm pretty sure there's some people out there who thought this was a great movie. And maybe it's because just the concept alone can work for people. But even when you have a great concept, you have a great idea what your film wants to, what you want your film to be, you still have to execute that idea. And this movie does a horrible job at it. But check it out and let us know what you think. Bad Hair, currently on Hulu, so you can check it out anytime if you have Hulu. Pretty sure, almost at this point, everybody has Hulu. It's a pandemic. What else are you gonna do? This has been another JVS movie review. Peace, people.